Good afternoon. Today I want to show you how to access the Zamzar site and then convert documents, PDFs to whatever format that you would choose. So go to your address bar, type in zamzar.com, and this is what your site should look like. To convert a file, you scroll down to Choose Files, and then the file that I'm looking for is in my downloads because I downloaded it from an email that was sent to me. And it is 3205. It is a PDF. So I'm going to scroll down until I find that. And it's scan 3205. So I click on that and I click on Open. I want to convert this file to a doc or a docx because it doesn't right now have any kind of way to convert to a Google Doc. So I'm having to convert this to a Word doc. I put in my email address. Sorry, fast typing. And once my email address is in, then I will go ahead and convert it. So you can see below on the files to convert, this already shows up and then it is pending. But when I click on convert, then it will go ahead and move that forward. I have the file upload that is complete. And once that is done, it says that I've finished downloading and uploading. So I go back to my inbox and I already have this back, and usually doesn't take very long. And I will get a link. So I open that link, and then here is where my scan 3205 will appear, and I'm going to download that. I will have a screen that shows up down here in the bottom left-hand corner. I'm going to click on that up arrow and I'm going to press open, and that will open my document as a Word doc. I will come up to the top for enable editing, and then that will enable editing on my doc. So as you scroll down, you can see the PDF that I had is now a Word doc. In order for students to be able to access this, so you can go ahead and save this if you want. You can save it and you can rename it. So I'm going to save it on my desktop, and I'm going to rename it for the person that sent this to me. And then I'm going to make sure that it is a Word doc. So when you save it, and I already had another one, so I'm going to replace that one, you will get a message that asks you if you want to change it to the newest file format, which it's going to force you to do that. So you will go ahead and say, okay. And then once you do that, then you should be able to click on here and write whatever you need. You can have students add images. When you scroll down, I know you have this, you may have to add a text box on this one. So you would go up to your insert and then add a text box from here, and then have the students type on that text box until they get to the end of the line, and then or you can have them add a text box and then type over that. You also can actually create a Word document that has the lines on this. But if you are using a PDF from a workbook and you need to have that converted so it's more of a document that your students can use, Zamzar.com might be the best bet, because you will be doing the conversion and you will share that with your students. If you decide that you want to make it a Google Doc, you can move that into your Google Drive and then have it open as a Google Doc and then share that with your students. So there are a few steps, but not steps for you, but not as many steps for students if you do this. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.